and I'm just learning on the go. So it's a nice and relaxed, mate.
It's
nice and chilled.
Is quantity over quality, this guy. So
definitely not. I'd like to do one of these. I think it's
I've seen from his TikToks, to be fair, he's definitely more quantity over quality.
Yeah.
That's hard. And welcome back, guys. We are back today with another new guest. Unfortunately for us, it's another person from Wales, so you might need some more subtitles again. This is a young man. He's got over 2,000 followers on TikTok. He is a very nice young man. I've had the pleasure of getting to know him. His name is Jamie. Please say hello.
Hi, boys. Number one, I don't think I need subtitles. I think I'm a little bit different to Jen. Jen's episode was a bit... she's too well. She's like proper well. She is.
He is more legible.
He is more legible.
Proper Welsh.
I am still going to put a subtitle in.
Yeah, I'm closer to the border. I'd like to think I sound more English than Welsh, but I don't like to think.
To be fair,
I
lived just outside of Wem, and like Wem and Wrexham Way for a while, and they are just literally pure English, but they just technically live in Wales, but they sound nothing like Welsh people. They're just pure English people that live in Wales. It's mental. Like, and then you go about one city down, and then everyone can't speak any English. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Is that basically like a Scouse
from there
accent?
is like Liverpool way from England.
Yeah.
They all emigrate to Wales.
Yeah.
Free prescriptions.
Yeah, pay from over here. But no, nice and easy today. Jamie, like I said, has got 2,000 followers. He's got some big things coming up this year, which is why we've actually sped him up to get on the podcast. But we're going to start where we always start, at the beginning. So just let everyone know who you are, what you're about, and kind of your start of your journey.
Right, so Jamie, 36. Where my journey started was, ironically, I was on a night out in Liverpool for one of the boys' birthdays a couple of years ago, and we were going back to the hotel, walking up the stairs. I was out of breath. I was like, I can't do this anymore. This is ridiculous. So I cut the drink in. Not that I drunk a lot anyway, but I was just like, I need to just get into a healthy habit. Started calorie counting. I was 22 stone when I started, 22 stone 1, and I am currently 15.3, I believe. So I'm 96 down now, I think I am. So yeah, no, I just had to make a change. And yeah, got into social to try and do the journey along the way with there's amazing people like that Court anyway, you know what they're like on there. But yeah, you need that kind of community, and I found it straight away on there.
Something as simple as going upstairs, like nothing like crazy, like I collapsed. I was playing football and all this. It was like such a normal thing in life that people do, which is climbing the stairs. I can fully feel that because I used to struggle on the stairs all the time, and you're probably the same now with your weight. I said like you find yourself going upstairs. Like I went to the doctor's the other week, and I was actually skipping a step, and like I got to the top, and I was like not even out of breath. And I was like, I could not have done that 7 months ago. I was like,
gliding.
Yeah. Basically, I was like, it's mental to think how something so simple was so challenging.
Yeah. To be fair, it was a big hotel, so I was on normal stairs. But no, that was the turning point. To be fair, when I was playing football and stuff, it wasn't too bad. I think you kind of have the adrenaline, don't you? You can play through and then not really think about your weight and stuff. But yeah, that was the day that I was like, I can't do this anymore. It's just getting a bit ridiculous. No health problem, no pains or anything. Like, I don't know, just you look in the mirror one day, don't you, and just think, what the hell has happened?
Like, I'm not the person that I used to be. It's so funny that, like, when it's like role reversal, you see how far you've come. Like, when you look back to that situation, that the weight piles on, but it feels like such a slow pile on of weight that you don't notice it, and then you just go, oh shit.
Yeah,
what's happened?
I didn't notice it.
Yeah.
I was just like, nah, this is fine. I'm just me. I'm me. I've always been me. And then all of a sudden, I'm like,
I'm two me's.
Oh God! Now I'm just so big. What do I do? Yeah.
That's the mental thing you don't realise, do you? I was doing YouTube videos when I was 2021. Me and the boys used to go on long walks and we used to do YouTube videos. I was vlogging it. I was comfortable vlogging at that size as well. And I was like, when I look back at it now and look at pictures of me now, I'm like, that's disgusting. Like, why did you let yourself get there?
Like I say, it's just that, I guess, like, you ignore it, you know what I mean? Like people ignore everything. It's like, if you don't face it, it's not real, is it? You know what I mean? It's one of those things. And like
I always thought, I'm not that fat.
Look at him over there.
Well, yeah, just point at him. No, but you always thought I could be fatter. Could always be worse. Could be fatter. But then, yeah, did get to a point where you realise maybe I do need to do something about myself as well.
And the problem is we were still like models compared to America. Do you know what I mean? Like we could have gone over there and still been swimsuit models.
Yeah.
But
Not that I'd want to go over there right now.
no,
That's a different story. We're not talking about that.
That's a different podcast. That's a different podcast.
No, not touching that.
But like you were just saying then, so you've gone for calorie counting and exercise, and I know you were saying before when you was on your live about like the walking pad. I think you did one of your videos earlier. You was on your walking pad having a coffee after your weight today and stuff. So like you've kind of gone like kind of route. So tell us about what made you decide on that route for you basically. And, has it been hard? Has it been difficult? What challenges have you faced? Things like
that. So I lost calorie count. I lost 3.5 stone. That was from the June to the November, and then it's still, you know what Christmas is like. You got all the good stuff in Greg's. You got all the festive bakes, all the good desserts and stuff, mince pies, and then December was a disaster. And January just didn't seem to kick in. And then, ironically, Jen and her group on Instagram were all taking Monjaro. So I was like, do you know what? I know at the time I was like, I don't want to take the cheating route. I'm going to go back to calorie counting and get it done. And January was creeping through, and I was like, do you know what? This might be the option. So I got on the Monjaro then, and yeah, completely different game. Started losing the weight, started being full of energy, started being more active, and that was like the second coming for me, because I think if I hadn't have found that then, I would have crept back to my starting weight. Like I said, there's an amazing community on there, which I was following on Instagram, but I think the community can take you so far, but then it's whether you want it as well.
Definitely. Like you started out there straight away with something probably quite perfect in that I don't want to start out with a cheating way, and then I think you suddenly realise that maybe it's not, and we've said it every time that people mentioned Manjaro and Wegovy is that it's a tool to be utilised, and it's not a quick fix. And I think maybe you've now fell into that category of like, oh, actually maybe it is working, and you've probably seen the other ones, but like for you, how has that helped with your mindset? The food noise, everything like that, and are you still on Manjaro now? Are you back off it? Those kind of things.
Yeah. So the food noise was something that I'd never, like, people would say, it takes away the food noise. I never really comprehended what that felt like. And then I took it and I was like, nothing changed the first day. And I was like, do you know what, this is just a load of crap. Like, but then you start to realise that you're not thinking. I would be having my breakfast in the morning and already thinking, what can I have for lunch? Eating lunch and then thinking, what's for tea? And then all of a sudden you're going through the day and you're like, I haven't eaten today. Like, I don't know what's going on. That was the mental thing. And like you say, it's a tool. It's not a cheat code. It's a tool. Somebody said it's like having a crutch when you break your leg. Like, you need it to help you recover, and you need this as a tool to get yourself back there. I did try Wegovy. It didn't work for me, but that doesn't take away the food noise. So, yeah, no, Manjaro is the one. Whether I'm going to be on it all my life, I don't know. I want to lose another 2 stone and then see how active I am. I know some people are on it for life, but I don't know whether that's me. I'm not sure. We'll see when I get there.
Yes, isn't it? Like you said, you want to get to a certain weight and then see how active you are, and it's about preparing for coming off that. Like what we said before, didn't we? I think on the first one, and I know that Lee said the other time it's about the hitting the gym, keeping that muscle mass and keeping active, because if you do stop and you're living a sedimentary lifestyle, you've given up the walking pad or whatever, you stopped playing football and all that kind of stuff, then it's going to be an immediate effect, isn't it? Because the food noise will be there and you won't be able to get rid of it or shift it. Yeah. Whereas if you living in like a disciplined lifestyle, we'll call it, you want to be in the right frame of mind, really.
The thing is with like food noise and stuff, again, I'm kind of similar to you. Like, I guess I know it's there, but it's not really something I've comprehended really. But the thing is, what I found, it might be a benefit when people want to come off Manjaro.
Can't say before.
No. People want to come off of it. They might find that there's less of that anyway. I found that since I've lost weight, I'm generally not as hungry as I was anyway. So that might have the same effect for some people that've been on Manjaro and come off it.
Yeah, I think it's about getting the protein in there. You need to keep full. This is the key as well. You need to stay hydrated. It does clench your thirst and your hunger as well. So it's all about habits. So it's all about building those habits, healthier habits. it's just easy with crap though, isn't it? That's the thing. Then you feel lethargic, and then you're like, I'll just eat some more crap. I can remember it was probably a month before I started on it, before I went away, like started the weight loss journey. I would go to Morrison's and get like Pringles, popcorn, pop, like chocolate, and then watch the NFL on a Sunday night and literally just pile it in. And then the next morning feel a bit like, do you know, like you feel like when you're hungover, you're like, oh, so much regret. I knew what I was doing was wrong, but your body's just in that, I just need crap, because you feel like crap, so you feed it with crap. So that's one thing I have found now is, like you said, when you do an exercise as well, you feel that you don't want to be crap. You're like, why have I done this good thing to then go and do it all?
Yeah, it's like we just did the half marathon, and like we went out for a meal. We ate quite heavy, didn't we? And I took that home the next day, and like yesterday, because I was like so ill, we had a takeaway, and I never have takeaways anymore. And I had like a burger and the wings and stuff, and I had the wings this morning, and I've incorporated that into my calories because I was so over for the last 3 days. I was like, oh, I've just piled all this weight on. I was like, but it's okay, because like this morning I got on the scales, I was like, oh no, but I was like, it's accountability time. Like I took the photo of where I'm at, and give myself another 2 weeks to get back into it. And like today's been like my weaning day, so I've kind of ate more calories than I should have, but I've just reduced it down a lot rather than going straight back to not eating, because I would have had that food noise all day. Like I've been starving all day, so I've had like yogurt bowl and my pop crisps, which are like lentil chips at like 70 calories and stuff, and it's like I've done that to then incorporate back into my normal day, so that then tomorrow now I could go straight back to the actual diet. Because if I'd have gone straight back to the diet, I'd have definitely pigged out at the end of the night, because like we're going to go to the gym later. I'd have gone home and be like, oh, midnight treat, you know what I mean? It's like then having to get back into that mindset, isn't it?
Have you boys encountered any injuries then with you running and stuff?
Touch wood. Not really. Like
but I've not been running as much as he has. So.
No.
I've had like niggles, like, but like most of the time I've found that it's when I'm running, I'm like, oh, my ankle hurts, and it's like, I think it's my head telling me to give up, and it's like pushing past that barrier. Like, but in general, like I said to you on your live earlier, it's more like the knots and stuff, and we've done the half marathon, we've done the 2k a day since, and that's it. Like, so it's been good recovery. So it's just maintaining that recovery, I think, is a key part. Like, I had 4 baths in the 2 days after the half marathon. I don't really have baths that often. I don't like them. I have them very rarely. I prefer a shower, but I knew that I needed that for my muscles. So like I had salts in the bath and muscle relaxants and stuff, and it's like that's really helped in the recovery. So I think anybody out there that's doing heavy lifting or heavy anything, just make sure you're getting the right recovery in, because if you don't, that's when you're going to get your injuries.
Yeah, you're being proactive as well, and you're preventing that next injury, which is something I've neglected myself, really. I've started stretching more, but the thing is, because I was going from playing football twice a week to 4 times a week sometimes now, and exercise in between, I'm getting more injuries, and it's frustrating me. That's my problem. But I'm not, like you said earlier, I need to get myself a massage gun or something. I need to be a bit more proactive and like look after my body when it comes to stuff like that. But I don't know, you just feel like you're invincible until an injury hits you, and then you get depressed and you can't do it.
Definitely. So I think also with me, I tore the ligaments in my ankle when I was like 14, maybe a bit younger. So like, that's played cricket. I played rugby my whole life, and the worst injury I ever got was from playing cricket, which is quite funny. So like, I've always suffered with my ankles. Like, I get a lot of water retention, and they were always saying, but like when I was heavy, I would just go to work, walking around and come back, and my ankles would be the size of like massive cricket balls, because there was just so much water in them. But like, and the bottoms of my feet, I used to have really bad athlete's foot. But like now, since I've been doing the running and the weights come off, like they're so much better. And it's like you say, it's as you get older, you need to look after yourself a bit more. Like, you laugh at me every time, but when we go to the gym, what do I do before I even get on the treadmill? I stretch, like every time.
I don't laugh at you every time.
Yeah, but you do in general, like. But it's like, I'm like, there are probably people around the gym going, most times, people around the gym going like, what's that idiot doing? But I've done it every time. I'm not getting injured, so why would I then differentiate from that? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's just no point.
I think it's a big thing at the minute. Stretching's massive. I think, like you said, as you get older as well, you need to. At football, I know one of the boys, as he was getting older, he was stretching more. He's doing like half-hour stretches before a game. Yeah. And he was like, I need it. It gets me through the game. So I think it's one of those things, when you are younger, you laugh, and you're like, and when you're in school as well, you're like, it's a waste of time. Like, why are they telling us to stretch? And I think it's till you're older that you actually realise how much you need it.
It's very true. I don't know if you like follow wrestling or anything, but Randy Orton, he's like in his 40s. His pre-wrestling schedules, he must warm up for 45 minutes before he wrestles a match. That's what he does, because he's, they're doing stuff so often. I know, people say, oh, wrestling's fake and that, but the actual event itself is a lot of physicality. It's a lot of physicality.
Yeah, the stuff definitely.
So like, he has to do like a 45-minute warm up before he ever gets in a ring.
Yeah.
So
I'll warm up before like big runs and stuff.
He does, yeah.
Not before like 5 minutes on the treadmill.
No, which is fair enough. And
But, yeah.
park runs sometimes.
And park runs, yeah.
Do you know what? I haven't done a park run yet. That's what I need to do, a park run. I can do a 5k, but they opened the park run down in my town about 2 months ago, and I haven't done it yet. But
it's just
something I need to do.
it.
They single you out. If it's your first time, they single you out.
Yeah.
Oh, will they?
They say
I found that out.
not you personally. They say he's ready first time runners, and they give you the speech.
And I had to put my hand up, and I was the only first time runner there. And then everyone started clapping at me, and I was like, "Please don't, please, I don't want to. Let's just run."
I should have gone the first week they were open then, just so it gets out of the way, so everyone's a first time runner at the same time.
Yeah.
You'll find there's people that come from all over. Like,
Oh yeah, they come from.
when we did the Scarborough one, there's a guy, and he actually lives nearer here than he did there, but he just spends his time travelling, doing park runs. That's what he likes doing. He's done them in like different countries, all sorts, like
Yeah, to
crazy
be
places.
fair, my brother and my sister-in-law like that. They've done marathons, but they do park runs. If they're away somewhere, they'll do the park run. They'll take it off their list. So like they've done New York, London, Berlin, Chicago marathons. But they still like to tick off the little park runs as well.
Yeah, it's a nice little thing to do. Like,
I want to do a foreign. I want to do a Tokyo marathon.
Tokyo Marathon.
Yeah, Tokyo's the one.
That'd be
cool.
so sick.
They've got the new one.
That'd be
Is there one in Sydney as well now?
Yeah, there's one in
Sydney.
Sydney.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
a lad that I went uni with, that's where he did his, because I think he did Brisbane maybe, because he lives in Australia. 'Cause he moved out there to do football originally, and now he does like sports coaching out there, I think, stuff like that. So
Nice.
he did his marathon out there. It's just the heat there for me, do me in. It's too much. Nah.
It's a different kind of heat though.
I know it is, but still,
It's
just the fact it's heat.
fine. They can do it.
Yeah, they could do it. They're apologised to it.
Yeah, something I've never really been into is running. I feel I want to get into it, but I just get bored very easily. Like, how do you keep yourself stimulated? Especially for half
honestly,
marathons.
Headphones.
Half marathon. Honestly, the half marathon, I actually took out one of my headphones and I was just talking to people on the way around, and I was loving it. Get to hear all the different stories. And it was weird because it was 8 laps of the same thing. And normally, I said to you about the Old Towns one, I didn't get bored, and I didn't get bored of this either. Like, I think because I was so invested in it, I like sort of figured out on my Garmin I could set up, it count down the time for me and that. So I was like looking at my watch all the time. Like every time I was doing a lap, I was filming, saying I've done this lap, and it's like, because it was only like a 2.65k lap, it wasn't too bad, and like I could keep focusing that way. So I had the music on, I was running, I was talking, and you know, every time I was doing a lap, I was seeing Sophie all the time. So we was always waving at each other, shouting at each other, and there was like photographers there. So that, I think there was so much going on.
Yeah.
That I kind of like tisming out a little bit, to be honest with you, and I was just so buzzing, and I think I got to that point that I was so determined to do it, like, because we hadn't run more than 5k in 2 months because of everything going on. I was like, I'm doing it, and then like I got to like the first part, I was like, right, if I can run to 10k and not stop, buzzing. And I got to 10k, I was like, I'm feeling strong, I'm feeling good, and I was like, get to 12k, get to 40, and then it's like I got to like 17k, and I was like, oh my god. I think for the last 7k I ran with cramp. And I was like, I'm in so much pain. I was like, I'm too far now. I'm too far down the rabbit hole to stop.
Yeah.
And then that was more the stubbornness and the determination. So I get what you say about the boredom, but I think for me it's been a lot of build-up, as you know.
I found it was really boring. I hated running. I tried to do everything I could to not run, and then this dickhead decided to keep going. Oh, you should run. You should run. And I'm like, no, I hate it. But what did it for me was it starts off boring, but you get to a certain point when you're running, and then you just start to feel, like you said, you start to feel really good, really strong.
Yeah.
It just, it's a great kick of dopamine. You're like, I feel
great.
great.
Runners high, they say, don't they? Like,
Yeah.
literally.
It's literally, like taking drugs, it's great.
It is.
You get that
It
endorphins.
is.
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's my problem. I've never run far enough to like get that. So
I would
don't
say
know.
the first 2 to 4k is the hardest, really. Being honest, like everyone says, oh, it's so, and it is. That's the hardest part, is because when you get to that 5k point, you're like, well, I'm in it now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm in it for the long haul. Like,
And when I first tried to do a 5k, a joke that I accidentally did an 11k, because I did the 5k and I was like, I want to run some more. I want to see how far I can actually go, and I just kept running, like Forrest
Gump.
Yeah, it was crazy.
it's after that box of chocolates.
Well, I could eat a box of
Yeah, you
chocolates
could
after
burn it
running
all off
off.
afterwards, yeah.
And you will agree with me, obviously, with what you're doing. Like, running's been the greatest thing for weight loss. Like, because you said you were struggling, and then you did start losing the weight again straight away, because it burns so many calories, and it's active calories, and you know, after you've done it, you feel great, and you're still burning calories when you stop and in your recovery. And I've noticed, like, because we're doing the 2K a day, and like, I just feel so good, like, within myself. I feel leaner. Like, we went to the gym, I was like, I piled the weight on, but I don't see it as much. Like, I looked at it, I was like, but because we're doing the weights and that, we're building the muscle. I was like, my arms looked bigger, my shoulders looked bigger, and my chest looked bigger. But yeah, but my stomach had actually gotten flat. I was like, this is not making any sense. And then I realised what was going on. It's like, sometimes you get so caught up in the scales that you forget about everything else that you're actually doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For definite.
100%.
Yeah.
But no, that's about it really for running. Like, just, I always say to everyone, give it a go. It's not always for everyone though, you know. It's one of them things.
I think so, like you said, if you find something to, like, to listen to, or to, like, are you music boys, or are you audiobooks, or are you podcasts, or?
Well, you go first.
On music.
Yeah,
music.
I like to put an album on, or have a couple of albums playing.
Yeah.
So,
I've
yeah.
got about 4 different playlists now that I play. I just made one for the half marathon. I'm going to use that one for a little while. Because what I do is I'll play the same songs till I get bored of them, then I'll mix it all up. However, now what I'm going to do is use this perfect opportunity to say that you can actually listen to podcasts as well. Just down here, you'll see a little picture of our podcast that's now on Spotify. So thank you for that little segue.
There you go.
There you go. Feel free.
And if you're already listening to this podcast on Spotify, then go you. Well done.
Go you.
We're proud of you.
If you listen on Spotify, you can also find us over on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've actually put it on Spotify as video and audio. So,
but if you're listening and not watching it, then when Courtney says up here, that means in the description.
Definitely not. There's limits.
What? Okay. Okay.
But yeah, so that kind of like leads us actually into our next thing of, you know, you kind of tell us what you are, what you're about, what you're posting, you know, what's next for you. Obviously, I know of something that you're going to talk about quite massively, but in other aspects of, like, is running something that's in your future, or, you know, the gym, or whatever it is for you next, basically.
Yeah, so I've been on and off with the gym, really, and it's something I want to commit to, but I'm kind of like a solo trainer. I want to just kind of do it on my own. But I was going with the boys, and I don't know, they're into their big weights and stuff. I don't feel I need that right now. I need to be looking more at cardio. I do need to do weights, obviously, but now running is something I want to do, but it's, at the moment, my focus is on the walking, which brings me on to one of the things I'm doing. 100-kilometre walk all in one go, which is a bit daunting. So I've attempted it before. So I done 25 kilometres last time, and I got an injury. 2 of the boys managed to finish it. They've done 100k, but that was over 2 days. But this time, the aim is to do it in 24 hours. I think it's going to be just over, to be honest. But it's going to be a long one. But I don't know. It's something that since I got injured at the last one, it's something that's in my head. Do you know, like, when you're like, I need to get it done. It's been lingering. That was 2021, and since then it's been a bit like, I need to give it another go. And when one of the boys said there's one down Swansea, I was like, all right, let's do it. I wasn't planning on doing it in one day, but he done it in 2 days. So he's like, I really want to do it in one day. And I thought, I'm 7 stone lighter than I was last time, so I could probably got it in me this time. Yeah,
definitely. And it's, you know, something crazy. Obviously, in a second you'll tell everyone what it's for your chosen charity. But are you just doing it near where you are? Where's the plan for the walk? Where's it going to be, kind of thing?
So it's in Swansea. Swansea in July, which is hour from me, hour and a bit.
Yeah.
So not too far. We're going to get an Airbnb, which seems like a bit of a waste of money. So we have to get an Airbnb for 2 nights, because we started 7:30 the first morning, and we're going to finish hopefully around 7:30 the next morning. So we need to book the Airbnb for the night before, so we can go there straight away in the morning.
Yeah,
but I think we're going to make a trip of it, which is something to look forward to as well, I suppose. So yeah, no,
you were walking like in a big loop and ended up back where you started.
Yeah, so it's like a figure 8. So it goes up around the countryside, across the bay, and then loops back through a castle, and the other way, and then across the bay the other way, and then back in. So it should be pretty. And it's July, so it's going to be boiling as well. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, at least, yeah. I mean, it's either going to be boiling or pissing it down with rain.
Yeah, it's Wales to be fair. So we get 5 days of sunlight during the summer. So yeah.
I mean, you'll probably get all the weather in one day anyway, because you're typically doing something within the 24 hours. You probably will get a bit of everything, because that'd be sod's law, you know.
Yeah, to be fair, we done it last time in June, I think it was, and it started off raining then, which was mental.
It's typical, isn't it?
That was Cotswold though. That was
Cotswolds, yeah. Again, more hills, so more fun. But no. So with that, obviously, you know, you have got a chosen charity. If you'd like to let me know what that charity is, and what I'll do is, you're going to send me your Just Giving page, and I'm going to put it in the description.
Yeah. So we're doing it for breast cancer now. This time, something that's close to home. So yeah, but last time I did it for a charity for my dad who passed away from a heart condition. So this time I'm doing it for my mum who's still with us, and thanks to like work from like breast cancer now and stuff, she's on medication for life, so she's literally gonna keep going. But it's things like that obviously they've discovered, and kind of the reason why people need to keep raising money for it.
Definitely. Yeah, I like that. But
Yeah.
you know, of course, close to your heart, you know what I mean? So definitely that extra motivation maybe that you need as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I need. Brings me into other things that I'm doing to try and raise the money for it, which is, this is my impulsive brain that says do it, making these decisions, acting on them too fast and then regretting them afterwards. So Court will tell you, this morning I was on TikTok live, but I get nervous literally going on live on my own for an hour. So the thought of what I've signed myself up to is a bit daunting, but I'm going to try and do a 28-hour live.
28?
Which is 28-hour live. So the logic is, I wanted it to have 100, so it's a 100-kilometre walk, so I wanted it to be like 1 and 0, so it's going to be one host, 10 battles, so I'm going to try and battle 10 people on TikTok, which I'm not that good at battles anyway, but what was it, 100 guests throughout the 28 hours, 1,000 new followers, which I think is going to be the toughest one to find.
Yeah.
I'm on 2,000 now, and that's taken me a year, so to get another 1,000 in 28 hours is going to be a bit of a task.
Yeah.
What was it, 10,000 steps on the treadmill to try and do in the 28 hours, and 100,000 seconds, which is where the 28 hours comes from. I think it adds up to 27 hours, 47 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd just round it off the 28 hours, and 1 million taps on the screen.
1 million, wow.
So Ryan doesn't really understand TikTok very much. So battles is where there's two people on the screen.
Okay.
People go tap, 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 and there's a winner.
That's really...
Just let you know, because
Wow.
So
that's a simple version. That's a simple version.
The way people win on there is through taps and people sending gifts. So whatever gifts I get given in that 28 hours is going to go towards the charity.
Charity.
So literally, whatever I make on the whole 20 hours, I'm going to put the link to my Just Giving as well. And literally whatever's made on that stream will go to the charity. So yeah, 20 hours seems a bit mental, but yeah.
Thing is, right, you say about like the 1,000 followers being the hardest, but the fact you're doing such a long live could be beneficial to that, because you know it's like, you know, you do half hour, because I sometimes do one every now and then at like midnight, and I get 4 people, which is a lot for me. But like earlier, you had like nearly 10 people the other day. I was in the gym. Like tonight, if you're on tonight, I went on the bike and I was just watching his live when we did the bike last time.
I wondered what you... I thought you was like on a conference call or something.
I'm quite lucky with the little community that we got on there. Like they all literally support each other when they're in lives and stuff. So it's not going to be as daunting, because it's literally going to be me for the 28 hours, but it's going to be a team of probably about 20 people as well, all jumping in and out and staying awake with me to get me through the night. So yeah, I'm going to be on there most of the time, but the credit's to them, because I literally... Like today, you saw it was like I went on there and there was like 6 people at the start, then it built up, and they keep the conversation going. I think if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to do it, because the thought of sitting on the live for 28 hours with maybe like 2 or 3 people coming in and out of the live would be a bit... I think it would be soul destroying, to be honest. But yeah, I'm very lucky with the people I've got on TikTok.
Yeah, definitely so. And it's like, not just that, it's like, it gives you the motivation to prove it as well, because you know they've got your back, but it's kind of like gets you in the mindset of that if they can believe in me, then I can believe in me kind of mindset. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, they're the most supportive people you'll find, which is mental really, because it's strangers on the internet that kind of all come together, and it's people. You meet so many people on there who you wouldn't normally make friends with. It's a bit of a crazy concept. Really. When I tell my mates that I made friends on TikTok, he's like, "The fuck you on about?" Like,
what are you on? What do you mean? I'm your friend. What don't you just talk to me for?
He doesn't get the concept. And I don't think you do, and especially with like the weight loss community on there and the fitness community on there, they support each other. But like, I think people still got this image of TikTok as kids dancing and lip syncing.
Yeah.
So it's a completely different story on it now, and Instagram's the same. There's a community over there as well who back each other. I have made friends for life on TikTok. I know I have.
Definitely so, and that's what it's about. It's just about that sense of community, bringing people together, and common goals, or even different goals that other people can help back you up on. And it's like, this is a massive thing that you're going to be doing, and I know everyone in like the group chat is really proud of you for it, and they'll be there to support you. But just think that there could be somebody out there during that live that really needs something in that time, and you could just pop up and be there for them. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I think social media is really good for, is that it can reach everyone in every walk of life.
Yeah, you literally see that. Yeah, go on, sorry.
No, I was just going to say something silly, so don't worry about it. You carry on.
No, I was going to say, you're spot on, because I know there's people who have like had real struggles, who can't leave the house because of like anxiety and stuff, and they've literally found people on TikTok or Instagram that have like, gotten through it. Mm. There's genuinely people on there that have saved people's lives, and it's such a mad thing to think. But yeah, it's crazy. A lot of people find it hard making friends as well, don't they? And I think there's a lot of people on there who probably socially awkward to some degree, but they find their people. Everyone seems to attract to the right people on there. It's good.
Yeah, definitely so. I think the algorithm definitely picks you up, like we said before, like what our videos used to be about and what they are now, and it does adapt to you, definitely. So like finding them people does bring you in the right direction, I think, and it brings you down the right path. It's just making sure you stay on it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of different corners of the internet in there, and I think the algorithm for me has worked perfect. It's literally giving me inspirational people. I've got another TikTok that I'll go on for my doom scrolling and funny videos and all stuff like that. But on the one I'm on, it's literally positive all the time. So when people say, "Oh, social media ruins you," I think you're ruining yourself really by letting yourself watch those videos and get that mindset.
Yeah. You've got to train the algorithm to what you need it to be.
100%.
So definitely so. 100%. It used to be all depressing negativity stuff online, and now it's all just like people running, loving life, and doing the gym and body positivity. And
mine's all changed to. Mine was all like funny fail videos or cat videos or stuff like that, or cockatiel videos, and now it's just people dying from running.
I think some of the videos though, it's just so great. Like, it's so motivational. I love the ones where it's like random runners doing random things. Like there's a guy that I follow, and he's just doing like a random 5k every day until he gets to like 250,000 followers on TikTok. And like the other day, he literally did a 5k on a bike, as in like he was on the bike, the pedals, and he was just stepping over the pedals in a circle and did a 5k on it, and he did it in like 45 minutes. I was like, that's embarrassing to me.
What the hell?
Because he did that in pretty much the time that I did my first ever 5k on a bike. Then it's like, but like the other day he did one in like a revolving door, just walking around a revolving door.
Is that the guy that did it on a fridge?
Yeah, same guy. Yeah, he was on top of a fridge and he was just crawling around on a fridge for 5 kilometres.
There was a guy who done it on the top of his kitchen units as well.
That's him. Yeah,
mental.
That's him. And he's just so funny. I can't remember his name now, but it's like his videos come up pretty much every day for that. I'm always looking forward to seeing them. Like he's done one on like a park bench and stuff. It's so funny. That's like that's what the space is good for, is that creativity and that mental stuff that people do.
Some of the stuff on there. It's like, again, when I told my mate that you can get people making jacket potatoes on there, he was mind blown by that as well, like Spudman and stuff. He's like, what, people watching? I'm like, mate, you go on there, there's like 5,000 people watching this guy make a jacket potato. It's just, I think there's something for everyone on there, isn't it? That's a mental thing. It's literally. Shout
out to Spudman, who's down the road from us as well, at
Tamworth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
you went and got one from him.
Yeah, I went and seen Spudman. Yeah, I've met Spudman.
That's before you started losing weight.
Way before I started losing weight, I had 2 jacket spuds.
2? 2 of them.
Well, I had one there and I brought one home.
All right.
I don't have to be controversial, but I've tried Spud Bros. I went past Preston, I tried Spud Bros, so...
The Preston boys. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I think that's mostly everything for you. You got the live and everything. And as always, at this point, I like to offer you the floor if there's anything that you want to talk about, or if there's anything that you want to leave people with. That's all on you now.
No, I think we covered everything. To be fair, just well done to you as well for doing your half marathon. That's a mental achievement. To be fair.
Thank you very much. Yeah, buzzing. And I got another one coming, even better.
Yeah, glutton for punishment.
When's that one again?
That one's March 15th, Sunday, March 15th. Because I'm doing that one.
Have you
like
booked it now?
Yeah. It's all booked. It's all booked.
I think you got to book it, haven't you? If you don't book it doesn't happen.
Yeah, basically. So you have to force yourself out. And I'm doing that one for Alzheimer's for my grandma, so I'm also fundraising for that, Ryan. So get your bank out. And then, I'm also looking at where we did the half marathon for this one, Mallory Park. They've actually got a triathlon there in, I think it's July or August. I'm keeping an eye on that, see where we're at. So that's a sprint one. So it's like 750 metre swim in the lake that we ran round. There's 8 laps of the track on a bike and then 4 laps of it on foot. So
nice.
It's
Okay.
a thought process at the moment in the stratosphere.
Well, you've already got the swimming, you've already got the running.
It's just the biking. Yeah, it's the biking. So, but you're doing cardio after, so I'll be doing the bike tonight.
There you go.
So we're getting on that for at least 10 minutes.
I thought it was later than what it was, and 8:15. I thought we were deep into the night then.
Oh no, it's loads of time. We've got a gym now.
Making good time tonight.
Oh yeah,
it's good.
Love it.
I'm going to get to the gym before 10 p.m. tonight. Pretty happy with that.
No names will be named in this process, but Ryan likes wafflers.
No, I'm on about. I go to the gym after rehearsal, so
I know you do.
I don't get there till about 10:30.
I know. He gets there about 11 o'clock and he's there till like on midnight.
Yeah.
It's a 24-hour gym, yeah.
24 hours. Oh, mate, imagine. We should do a 24-hour gym stream sometime.
Oh, you should. There you go. There's
I will be sick physically.
Yeah, of course you'll be physically sick. But the thing is, they've got showers there. They've got the vending machine because they pack lunches. You know what I mean?
Live for the day.
And there's so many machines that we don't have to do half an hour on each machine, and we probably wouldn't even finish all.
Probably.
See what I mean? But that means I'd have to do the Stairmaster, and I don't want to do that. I hate the Stairmaster.
You've got to do some of these stuff that you don't like every now and then.
That's true. That is very
I
true.
had to do running, didn't like it.
That's true.
Look at me now.
Look at me now.
You'll be on the Stairmaster all the time, then you'll love it. Get addicted to it.
He'll be going on the Stairmaster, shaking his butt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Get the glutes on.
Yeah.
Imagine. Oh, it'd be so funny. But no, I think that's pretty much everything from us today.
Love it.
As always, we want to thank you for coming on. We wish you the best of luck for your TikTok live, which I will be jumping in at some point for definite. We're going to arrange in the background for what it is that you do need from everyone, and obviously for your walk. As always, Jamie's handle just up here, and like I said, he's going to send me the link for his Just Giving. I'm going to put it in the description. As always, you know how it goes, guys. Until next time, much love and peace.